You know, if you turn on basically any network, any day, whether it's right or left or middle, if that even exists anymore, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same message anywhere you go. And essentially, they're going to say some variation of the vision for America between the two leading presidential candidates has never been more different. They'll say these two guys are nothing alike. And, you know, they're absolutely right, man. But the interesting thing about us as humans, especially Americans, our own confirmation bias allows us to all basically hear that the way we want to hear it and just input whatever characteristics we believe, right? But I think if we see it, it puts it all into perspective that really is impossible to ignore. And what I'm talking about is both Donald Trump and Joe Biden spent time in New York City yesterday. And their trips could not be any more different, man. They couldn't be any more different if they happened on separate planets. And honestly, they may as well have happened on different planets. Because Joe Biden, he made the visit to attend one of the most elite fundraisers that Democrats have ever had. And Donald Trump made the visit to support the young wife of a fallen police officer. And these people are absolutely right. These two men could not be any more different. Take a look at Joe.
Three presidents also headlined a major fundraiser in Manhattan last night, where the Biden campaign says it raked in more than $26 million. The presidents took part in a conversation moderated by Stephen Colbert. The late-night host brought up Biden's busy tour of the country lately, while Trump has had his eyes on other things. Here's a first look at the discussion inside Radio City.
Donald Trump, as far as we can tell, has just been trying to win a third championship at his own golf course. My question to you, sir, can voters trust a presidential candidate who has not won a single Trump International Golf Club trophy? At long last, sir, have you no chip shot?
Well, look, I'd be happy to play. I told him this before when he came into the Oval, when he was before he got sworn in. I said, I'll give you 3 strokes if you carry your own bag.
Yeah. So obviously these are very, very funny people. I got to say, it's a strange joke to make when you think about it. I mean, even the people who spent, according to reports, as much as $500,000 to be there, even those people do not believe that Joe Biden can carry his own bag of clubs anymore. There is absolutely zero chance. But here's the thing that jumps out at me, man. You've got 3 Democrat hero presidents on one stage in front of an audience of the most tolerant and enlightened people on the face of planet Earth. You could talk about anything you want, and you're talking about Donald Trump. I mean, it just seems, I don't know, a little lazy to me. And I don't know. What's up with Stephen Colbert, man? What a strange case. If you are ever doubting whether or not major networks are in the 24/7 propaganda business, I beg you, look no farther than Stephen Colbert. The guy is not funny. The guy's not clever. Even with 20 or 30 writers, he's not funny and not clever. He's nothing more than a propagandist. He is just proof that the machine will not let you rest for even a moment, man. If there is a chance that you're going to tune in, they're going to try and twist and turn and squeeze your brain. There's no doubt about it. If you think I'm blowing it out of proportion, do not ever forget this moment. Anyway, this is not a Stephen Colbert video. I don't think I've ever made a Stephen Colbert video. The guy's pretty plainly not really that interesting, not worth our time, but I could not miss a chance to show that, man. That is an absolute comedy gem. But this is not a video about that. This is a video about Joe Biden and the very, very real differences between him and Donald Trump. And if you scroll through Twitter right now, you cannot miss some lefty victory lap about how Joe Biden raised $25 million from liberal elites in New York City, while to hear them tell it, Donald Trump is hawking knockoff, anti-Christ-tainted Bibles in order to run for president. I mean, it's always humorous, really, to hear people who deny Christ, actually worse than deny him, to hear people that say the things that they do say about Christ and his followers. It's always a good laugh to hear them talk about the Antichrist. It's just like, dude, where are you guys at with this? But anyway, so while Joe Biden was on his hands and knees, basically for the wealthy, this is how the Antichrist was spending his time in New York City.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, everybody.